Thank you. Yeah, thank you. All right, thank you. Enough. All right, yeah. So welcome back, another episode, man. So I done went down a rabbit hole already. This Cartier family, I had to do a little bit more digging on these guys, man. And what I found was they started off being a part of what they talking about now. Disclaimer, I never was a part of no Black Lives Matter movement. I'm more than black. I'm always talking about, even during Black history, I talk about being more than black. Like, I'm just, what you see is an illusion. You know, this melanin is an illusion. I don't know nothing. I feel everything. I represent God. I'm a man made in God's image. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm more than black. And everybody that got this melanin, if they understand that concept, then they exemplify that. Like, they actually are living proof of that. Like, you could see our presence alone speak. And then we ain't talking about just the melanin. We talking about what's underneath that. What type of energy we got. You can feel it. It's way more than something that you can learn in a book. It's all about what you can learn within spirit. We got that. Yeah, it is what it is. You know, like, I just happen to know this about myself. So I never aligned myself with the Black Lives Matter movement, right? But these guys did. The same people, same young men that's talking about Black Lives Matter movement was at the rallies and all that. I see why, and that's just like what I said. Deep self-hate. And guess what? They're being rewarded handsomely for it. This is another example of selling your soul. So many of our people think, oh, I'm getting paid. I'm getting the bag. No, that bag getting you. It's a difference. It's the difference between you getting money and the money getting you. You know what I mean? If you like I said, I never joined I don't need to join no black, and during even Juneteenth. I don't celebrate Juneteenth. You know why? Because we represent God. We don't represent no goddamn slavery. Our ancestors suffered that, so we definitely need to acknowledge it. But it ain't no reason to celebrate. It's a motherfucking reason to to boss up, hire as many, if you got melanin, you a descendant of a slave, hire as many white people as you can, give them opportunities. That's how you celebrate Juneteenth. Yeah, I ain't talking about reverse slavery. Because, oh no, I would never want to enslave no white people. No. But I'm saying, give them opportunity, treat them like you wish their ancestors would have treated our ancestors. Treat them nice. And make sure you keep a camera on so you can document everything, because they'll lie on your ass and say you tried to rape them. They'll lie and say you tried to, do some shit you ain't do. So you definitely keep a tab on them, because they'd be mad that they working for your ass. You can't even help them when you help them, because they mad you helping them. So, but yeah, that's how you celebrate Juneteenth. But yeah, let me share this video with y'all, man. Let me share this, man. I had to go back. What I had to do is I had to go back. This the Cartier family, right? What I had to do is go to their videos. I didn't go to their lives. I went to their videos, but I'm gonna go to their lives too and show the oldest. Okay. So the oldest, let me see the shorts. You see the oldest. What is they doing here?
A big problem A big problem in the United States right now, I believe, has been mass shootings. So if you became the president, like, what would you do to help prevent those?
I think the tempting thing to say is that the guns are indeed responsible. And I understand where people are coming from when they say it. I think that abandons the courage we need to see what's actually going on in our country. We have a mental health epidemic in the United States today. That's the reality. Depression, anxiety, mental health illness more broadly, I think are up twofold amongst young people since 2020 alone.
I agree. That's crazy. I do. Yeah. I always say a lot of these shootings is mental illness shit going on. But yeah, let's look at the oldest video. Look at this. Look at the title of this video. I don't want to get no copyright strikes. So I'm gonna turn this down. But y'all look at the look at this. They are in the movie. They're with them. Oh, let's see what they talking about.
I got little cousins growing up in this world, don't even know that they're growing up with a target on their back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just tough out here. And, you know, I'm glad the city of Lafayette doing what they can. I mean, cities all over the world, we just trying to show that we here. Black Lives Matter always.
Yeah, I didn't participate in it because I knew it would flip-flop and turn on the same thing. Plus, like, a lot of them people weren't sincere. If you needed somebody to die for you to get out there and fucking like protest, like, and what is you really protesting? Like, come on, man. Like, is you really gonna put your life on the line? And for that, like, you should be putting your life on the line right now. This is the time. And what's understood don't need to be explained. So you ain't got to be saying you black. You more than black. Yeah, I'm more than black. I'm God, actually. So that's why I couldn't rock with the Black Lives Matter movement. It just seemed like a time where people just wanted to hear themselves talk and get out there, and I don't know what the fuck was going on. People were just sitting at home too goddamn much. I had work to do. I had to work. I had to go to motherfucking work, man. You know what I mean? I couldn't be out there with their asses and shit. Them motherfuckers ain't had no job. That's why they was out there.
For sure. But you just, hey, you know, it's a cold world right here. We trying to just get our justice. Y'all feel me? Yeah.
We hot with the water. We got everybody out here.
Let us vote in the hood. Let us vote on the north side. Let us vote on the south side. Give us mail-in ballots. No
This is what their channel was based on. This is what the CartierFamily channel was based on.
justice, no peace. No vote, no peace. We want to vote. If we had the equal right to vote, Mayor Josh Guillory would not be in office. If we had the right to have our say, Josh Guillory, please.
And this right here proves what I was saying earlier, man. Listen, if y'all ever see me flip and start talking bad about black people, just because obviously the 18,000 views they got 5 years ago pales in comparison to what 70, 80,000 views a day on each video, right? So I think bashing black people is a recipe for YouTube stardom. And I think a lot of YouTube creators have figured that out. But you know what? I believe if you put that same energy into uplifting with facts, like saying stuff like what I just said, everybody is black, then guess what? You might just get the same reaction as far as success, and do it with real facts. Because they flip-flop. Look at this. They had a Black Lives Matter movement.
And all those racist, white supremacist Republicans would not.
I ain't never tap in with none of that shit because I think I always thought the people that jump on shit like they not sincere. I don't even want to be around most of these people that, go to these protests, leave there, just like people would be all in church, leave there and do the worst shit imaginable. So yeah, I wasn't trying to go to no damn protest, but look at these motherfucking dummies. Look at these clowns. They had a motherfucking black protest.
We are sick and tired of being sick and tired. So Guillory, I'm coming to you as a man. You should have been out here. You should have talked to us. Instead, you left.
What the fuck is he talking about? Remember that? Straight out of Compton t-shirts and shit. Remember that?
Everybody about we trying to tell them move around.
See, they out there with the. Now they interviewing.
All right, we here with.
My name's ML.
All right, and so how you feel about the whole situation with cops and the blacks?
Until cops can respect the humanity of all citizens, cops should not have human rights. That's how I feel.
How you feel about the situation with us being?
See, he got his face covered for a reason, saying shit like that. So yeah. So let's go back to one of their recent videos and see what they talking about now. Damn. They defending Nick Fuentes. Wow. They went from Black Lives Matter to Nick Fuentes.
I think black people are not irredeemable, but there just needs to be brutal honesty. It's like, look, these black people are really struggling and they're turning into these maniacs.
See, and that's the same thing Nick Fuentes shares. Nick Fuentes, he realized that you talk bad about black people and black women, you're going to get a lot of money. These people, they are like the movie centers. They are the vampires in the movie centers. They know that like wherever black people at, or however if we just talk bad, if we, just mention black, just say black, just keep saying black, just keep saying the word black, not knowing that they black, not knowing that. But I think Nick Fuentes, he most likely know. He didn't sync these videos. I'm sure that it jumped on it. I'm sure he got curious. All that hate that he got for our people, I'm sure he ran across some genetic DNA proof that everybody originate from Africa.
It seems like they don't do anything right. They're obnoxious, they're rude, they're inconsiderate, aggressive, cruel.
You know what? It's so crazy when I hear these racist white people talking about how bad black people are. Maybe all the nice ones, because I'm sure they didn't ran across more positive, good black people than white people. But guess what? Since most of them try to ignore and try to act like black people aren't even in their space, basically trying to undermine them and pretend that when they talking that they not talking, maybe if they paid attention to the good ones, then they'll know it's way more good interaction with black people than it is with bad black people. But see, that's the only time that they even notice black people is when they doing some fucked up shit. But I guarantee you, somebody with a whole lot of insight, respect, intellect, I'm sure he done been around a whole bunch of them growing up in Chicago. Chicago, beautiful. Bunch of highly intelligent black people all through Chicago. A whole lot of them. And I bet he act like they wasn't even there. That's what these racist white folks do. They try to act like we ain't out there when we right in their face.
And, look, nobody hates black people for being black. If there are people like that, I think that's exceedingly rare.
You black, Nick. Everybody's black. So do you hate yourself? Just say that, because I believe you hate yourself.
And I don't consider myself one of them. The reason that people have negative attitudes about black people is because most people's interactions with black people are negative. Most people's interactions with black people is when you're stuck in traffic.
And that's just like what I said, he only noticed the bad ones. See, this is what I deal with. When I'm around white people, I acknowledge them. They don't even like to acknowledge the good ones of us. They act like we're not there. They don't even like to acknowledge us. They look all the way around us. Like they be looking like Stevie Wonder when you right in front of them, acting like they don't see you. When you say something, they act like they don't hear you. And then when they understand you, they act like they don't understand you. You know, those are those microaggressions. Those are microaggressions. Microaggressions against us. This is just as violent or more violent than physically doing something. When you trying to act like somebody not there, like they don't exist, like when they right in your face, it's crazy.
And you see a Nissan Altima speeding down the shoulder, and you say, "What the fuck? You're not supposed to do that."
No, he would see me in a Maserati, and then he would act like he don't see me in the Maserati. That's what these racist folks do. They try to turn their head quick, like they didn't just see me in my clean ass car that looked better than their car. Ooh, and I got two of them. I got two Maseratis. Ooh, these white folks be so mad when they see me in my car. Just like a lot of y'all probably jumping on my line now, jumping right off when y'all see me. No, y'all see me, but you act like you don't. I love it.
Everybody did that. It would just be another lane, and not everybody can do that.
Shut the fuck up.
But it's like these people have no respect for decorum. They think the rules don't apply to them. They have no respect for society.
Y'all know what decorum is? Decorum, that's how I translate decorum. Decorum, to me, is gaslighting, basically. It's translated as gaslighting. That's how I would say decorum. It's like the devil trying to tell God how to act. Please, you come from God. The devil can't tell God nothing. You come from us. We act how we want to act. You gotta abide by our decorum. You abide by our decorum. These people, your ancestors was animals towards our ancestors. Now y'all want to tell us, the descendants, how to act with y'all. Please. Better be glad we ain't doing nothing reverse. Like what y'all keep talking about, crying about reverse racism. Better be glad we ain't doing no reverse lynching. Better be motherfucking glad. I swear.
Like that's their interaction is they are a waiter and they wait on a black table and the black people don't tip and they're fucking rude. Like that's most people's interactions. It's stuff like that.
Black people interaction is dealing with a rude ass fucking waiter. And we scared to say something to the motherfucker because he might spit in our motherfucking food. Right? Like y'all known to do. You think we were ready to tip a motherfucker we suspect might spit in our food based on their cold shoulder, and that microaggression, hate that y'all be having towards us that we always pick up on because we extra sensitive to how people move and body language. So you ain't got to ever say nothing to us for us to know we can read y'all motherfucking ass very well. We learned that from all our ancestors. We learned how to read y'all asses. And so, yeah, when y'all serving us no, we're not going to tip your motherfucking ass if we felt like you might have spit in our goddamn food. Is you crazy? Shit, we just be thinking you better be lucky we ain't fucking you up. Because we thinking you spitting our goddamn food. The way you treating us, why are we, you know what I'm saying? Why are we sitting down at the restaurant eating? You worry about a motherfucking tip. Shit. We be thinking the tip, we be thinking that we give you a tip, like a tip on how to behave, a tip that, you know what I'm saying, like we give you some words as a tip. That's the kind of tip a lot of us be thinking. Motherfucking tip. Is you crazy? We be thinking y'all motherfuckers spitting in our food, which that's probably what you be
doing. Go to the DMV and they see a black person behind the counter and they say, oh, here we go. And the person's rude. Now, it just goes to show people are not.
Man, I always deal with the exact opposite. That's the crazy part about it. This guy talking about the rudeness he may have experienced with black people. We usually experience that rudeness or worse. But guess what? It's usually systemic, meaning get the goddamn the supervisor be racist. So it's coming from somebody we can't even tell on. You see what I'm saying? So then the whole, just like how the president racist, it's coming from the top. Yeah, so we can't even really address you motherfuckers, because guess what? We might be punished by your goddamn boss. Talking about customer service and black customer, please. We deal with so much fucking racism from you motherfuckers, but guess what? We don't like to generally put it out into the atmosphere because we scared to lose our job. A lot of us here lose our little punk ass job.
Racist. It goes to show people don't like people that are rude. That people don't. It's unpleasant. People want to be treated with consideration and respect. And it is true that black people are, in this day and age, unfortunately, seem to have very low moral character. It's not even just the violence, although the violence is pretty striking.
Yeah, man, he's from Chicago. So if y'all don't know, Charlie Kirk and Nick Fuentes is from Chicago. So I don't know what it is about, but I do know, see, Martin Luther King, they say he was killed, not for the marching in the South. He was killed based on him trying to address the inequalities of where people lived at. And he went to Chicago, and that was like one of the first times where he really got some death threat. That was towards the end of his life. He went to Chicago, and it was a big old melee in Chicago. So Chicago, like the blackest places, just like Chicago and Detroit, they got the most divided. They are the most divided. And you see the most racist people in places like Chicago and Detroit. You know, these people they hated our people when his ancestors in Chicago hated them black people that came from Chicago. They hated them. So it's no wonder that people like Charlie Kirk and Nick Fuentes have this kind of sentiments towards black people. They was raised like that.
If you live your life and you know that you're going to be mugged by black people, it kind of colors your opinion or perception of black people, wouldn't you say? If 99% of the carjackings and stabbings and shootings that you see in Chicago are by black people, when you're walking down the street late at night, guess what you're looking for? Black people. And you equate that with danger. And it doesn't take a lot of them to spoil.
I'm going to take y'all around Flint because the majority of the criminals I see in Flint are white. Yes. Oh, yeah. Take y'all to the east side of Flint. You see a bunch of white people. There used to be a GM plant over there. Since they shut it down, took the work and shipped it to Mexico. Oh, them white folks over there, man, they robbing and stealing and killing and raping. They doing everything over there. Oh, and they're nothing but a bunch of white people. So, you know, he need to know when the effects when you pull jobs, big jobs out of places. This is what happens to anybody. It ain't black. This should happen to anybody. It's like Trading Places, the movie Trading Places with Eddie Murphy. You put certain people in a certain predicament, they gonna go for what they know. They gonna survive. That's what they gonna do. And just like when them levees broke in New Orleans, and when you saw black people going to the grocery store, they were robbing and looting. The same store. White people coming out, oh, they just found some bread. They're trying to survive. It's a narrative. It's a narrative. And that's what this Nick Fuentes and Charlie Kirk, that's what they spew. Oh, it's the blacks doing everything. No. Put your white people in them same circles. They gonna do the same thing, and I got proof. I go to the south side and to the east side of Flint, number of white people over there committing all kind of goddamn crime. All hell then broke loose. Over there. Used to be a nice neighborhood.
The whole bunch like that. And we just want black people to take accountability and say, look, I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. It just seems
they want us. They blaming us. Ah, man, I'm gonna go over there to that white area in Flint, and I'm gonna tell them poor white criminals to take some accountability. I'm gonna see how that work out for me. I swear I'm gonna do it. I want them to take some motherfucking accountability, and I really do.
Every time I encounter you people, for the most part, it's negative. And sometimes extremely negative, like I could get a gun in my face. You know, that's a problem. And people go, well, you are just loaded up with hatred and racism. It's like, I'm really not. I'm a really friendly person. I'm a really polite, friendly.
You know, the crazy part about it, he was beefing with Charlie Kirk. And I heard the people that followed him are responsible for the shit. Yeah, some type of meme group. I don't know how true it is, but I just something I heard. They call it a grape.
Person, shit. I give everybody a chance. But if I'm someplace and I see some black person walking in with their pants sagging and they can't articulate what their problem is or what they need, and they're rude and they're aggressive.
Shut the fuck up. You know what? That's the whole thing. Those microaggressions that they have, you can't articulate, bitch. I don't nobody need to fucking articulate a goddamn thing to you. Who are you to articulate something to? You ain't no motherfucking body. And pull my pants, and motherfucker like, nah, you ain't know. Pull your pants down and motherfucking show your ass. That's what you need. That's what you better be glad they ain't doing that. Shit, they need to pull their pants all the way down and motherfucking tell them to kiss they motherfucking black asses. Fuck you think anybody gotta impress you?
I'm in fear for my life. Like, yeah, I have a problem with all of that.
Shut the fuck up.
And people go, and these black people go, well, you're racist, you're racist. It's like,
he gonna do himself in. He gonna do himself in. You know why? Because he hate himself. And he want to project that on the black people. Black people, all the black, the black people, the black. That's the shit that helped these motherfuckers' algorithms out. This is about black, the black. That's why these three dumb amigos doing this shit. Because they feel like that's going to help they goddamn. I don't want no motherfucking help. I'm doing this shit to undermine these fucking dummies. How they started off doing Black Lives Matter. And this is the shit that they support now. I want to hear what the motherfuckers going to say after this video.
No, I just hate inconsiderate behavior. If black people were super well behaved, we would be racist in the other direction. We'd say, black people, oh, yes, dude, yes. My day is about to turn around for the better. What can I help you with, sir? Please, come right on in.
Why is
this? What was so funny?
About to turn around for the better. If black people were super well behaved, we would be racist in the other direction. We'd say, black people, oh, yes, dude, yes.
Please, historically, our people was so well behaved going to church, and man, and they got crosses burned in their motherfucking yard. Is you crazy? If we was well behaved. I think that's what you seeing now. We don't want to be well behaved. Motherfuckers terrorize us then. Shit, y'all at least thinking about fucking with us at this point. Yeah. Your ancestors terrorized ours. Now the descendants, not me, because I don't want to hurt nobody. I believe we all us. Even Nick. Nick black, everybody black. Yeah, that's when I say black, I'm going to say everybody black. I ain't just using it to try to get no motherfucking algorithm. When I say the word black, I'm trying to motherfucking pierce your soul and state facts at the same time. Everybody black. Everybody originate from Africa. But yeah, these guys right here, this is a far cry from the first video they had where they was at the Black Lives Matter movement.
My day is about to turn around for the better. What can I help you with, sir? Please, come right on in.
Why is he?
I'm sure Nick Fuentes encounter well-behaved black people all the time, and he act like they not even there. I'm quite sure. Or he looking to undermine them. every chance they get. I deal with I deal with white racist people just like him. You know, looking at you, basically trying to look through you like you're not even there, and looking at you like you don't know how to talk. Like you trying to fumble over your words, like you really need to prove to them you know how to say some fucking words. Bitch, you need to listen. Don't nobody need to say don't need to prove a motherfucking thing to you. So that's why when I talk to white people, I talk to them like I want to talk to them. I don't go over to their side. I make them come over to my side. But if they start mocking me, I let them know, don't mock me now. Don't mock me. Don't mock me to my face. You got a lot of goddamn nerve. I tell them. I say, what up? I what up everybody. What up? What up? I don't like, hey, how you doing? I don't do that. I what up your ass. And then after you, I see that you own what I'm on, then I might let you prove to me that you could talk to me. I'm looking at you like you got to talk. You got to articulate your words to me. It's always the other way around with me. I'll never have to prove to no white person that I need to talk a certain kind of way. No, you actually need to prove to me because I know I'm God in the flesh.
Oh my God. Oh my.
These little niggas then got some YouTube money and fame, and they figured out how to get it. Boy, they start talking about their own people like dogs. Damn. Ooh, I feel sorry for these young black men.
Oh God, bro. Hey, Nick crazy for real, bro.
Why you enjoy that so much?
Hey, bro. Nah,
I ain't gonna lie, he had some points.
Bro.
I won't lie, he made a lot of valid points.
Nigga's crazy, bro. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I gotta see the comments after this.
He made
I think he made a lot of valid points.
Wow, bro.
Did he?
Like, I have a problem with all of that. And people go, and these black people go, well, you're racist, you're racist. It's like, no, I just hate inconsiderate behavior. If black people were super well behaved, we would be racist in the other direction. We'd say, black people, oh, yes, dude, yes. My day is about to turn around for the better. What can I help you with, sir? Please come right on in. Oh, man, what a relief to see you here. You're a sight for sore eyes. If black people were known for being the best, then we would be racist in the other direction. Oh, finally. So, yeah, that really bothers me. It just bothers me in this damn ass city because that's all it is in Chicago is just these black people who can never take accountability. It's always somebody else's fault.
That's a good point. He ended on right there. To a lot of black people, it is always somebody else's fault.
Like I said, man, Chicago, Nick and Charlie Kirk, they both was from Chicago. So Chicago, like I said, the history of Chicago is just like the history of LA, just like the history of the Bay Area, just like the history of every American city. When our people moved from the South, the mass black migration, they was welcomed with so much. They was not welcome to begin with. Crosses burned in their yards, and man, they was met with violence, with literal violence from their. You know, they talk about the black on black crime, but our history was white on black crime when we moved to these new cities from the South. Yeah, we couldn't do a goddamn thing because the government sanctioned it. No one protected our families. No one. That's why a lot of the gangs started, to protect ourselves. You know, but once, you know, the civil rights happened, gangs is already in effect. Civil rights happened, and then it was really no need, you know, like the gangs wasn't as relevant as they were before. So, but they still a gang. So, you know, they evolved into doing other shit. And that's pretty much how the gangs started off good and ended up being bad. But yeah, Chicago is just, you know, a city that just so happened they got a whole lot of that, you know, a whole lot of that. So yeah, Nick and Charlie, they hate Chicago.
I would say, this is what I'll say. Okay. Click that, go click that tweet.
She's black.
Click this tweet. Click the tweet. Yes. This is what I was getting ready to say. there's two different races of black people here. We have regular black people like us here, and then we have Gus.
And
he described option B there.
Well, I mean, he lives in Chicago, so I'm sure
there's a lot of them there.
Yeah,
but there is a difference. Like, I'm sorry, but there is a difference.
Hold on, what percent of us?
There is a difference.
What percent
It's
of
two
us?
different races of people completely.
It is, but what percent of us?
So this is what my breakdown of the phenomenon of content creators making a living off talking bad about black people. I think since, especially right now, the climate of hate towards black people, just overt, like it's not hidden. I think a lot of these YouTubers sitting down consciously saying, you know what, we're about to get these white viewers we're about to get all these white viewers on our content. We about to appease them and run all the way to the bank. A lot of black people think like that. A lot of black people say, you know what, let's appease the majority white people and get their money by talking down on our people. So they really playing y'all white people. Y'all, if y'all tuning in to the Cartier life, they playing y'all. I don't even think, I don't want to believe they sincere only because of how they started their channel. Like, let's go back to it. Oldest CartierFamily at Black Lives Matter protests. Now let's go to the latest. What was that video we was just on? The Nick Fuentes. I don't even see it now. I thought it was one of the most recent ones. Did they erase it?
I think black people are not irredeemable, but there just needs to be brutal honesty. It's like, look, these black people are really struggling and they're turning into these maniacs.
Opinion, I think that's a valid outlook to have. I mean, if I had a bunch of negative interactions with someone, I would think negatively of that someone.
But if 40%, this is a stat.
Right. So if you saying that, why y'all can't understand the historical context of our people having not only negative, but state sanctioned negative interaction. Like interaction that's backed by the fucking government. Like negative interaction backed by the government. Like negative interaction with a black person isn't backed by the fucking government. Like the government we don't have laws on the book to say we can hurt you and get away with it. Even though some of these places are damn near leaning towards that, I do get that. No one in their right. No. They might have some laws where they slapping these criminals on the back of their hand. I believe that, like letting them out. You know what I'm saying? No bail. Like that shit crazy. Man, like LA and Cali. I don't get that. I don't get that strategy.
When those 20, 40% of black people commit violent crime, so that's 40 off the rip. So what percent of a good 20? You can't say it's less than 20.
So you think it's 60%?
Far over, man.
So yeah, this is the content that they make.
Commit violent crimes.
Well, I would say then 40.
That's the content they make now. And this was the content they was making.
Attacking that young man earlier.
I stepped in not because I thought violence wasn't the answer, but because I thought if he was gonna catch an ass whipping, it should be from me, so I get arrested and not from you. That's simple.
That's respect. That's respect. That's thugging. Yeah, man.
I got bail money.
Yeah. Okay, I got bail money. That's what I'm trying to come out. Yeah.
See, that was just about some black people. Then I think they got exposed to the idea of like, you know what? Let's just flip our shit inside out and we get more views. Because now we're talking about black people. And white people hate black people, right? So let's just flip our whole shit upside down and we just gonna do it for the money. You know, like regardless, it don't matter how black people feel about us. You know, big deal. We getting rich. Black people taking care of it. That's how I think. Seem like they in the South. I don't know where they at, but how do people think like that? Like, man, like this shit more than some goddamn money, man. Like, what's your purpose? That's what I'm always on. I truly believe if you tap into your purpose, money will come. You ain't even got to worry about no money. Like, actually, you know that you make the money. But doing what I just seen what they did, the money make them. It's a difference. It's a big difference. So yeah, they went from Black Lives Matter to today, or in today's world. Let's go back. And you know what? Nah, you know what? Let's go. Let's stay on this video.
Attacking that young man early.
Let's read the comments. In the end, all the money and donations was used. Okay, well, it don't matter about the Black Lives Matter organization. You got to know you more than black. You give a fuck about that organization. A bunch of crooks everywhere. So glad y'all woke up from the lies and nonsense. Look, LOL. No, they just saw some easy money marks and are taking your money. Yeah, I said the same thing. So yeah, that was a white person saying, so glad they woke up from the Black Lives Matter. This dude said, I've been following them for 3 years. It's a blatant grift. Anyone telling themselves otherwise just wants them to agree. Somebody said, can't make money off Democratic views. Somebody said, it's much harder. It's much harder. There is far more diversity of opinion on the left. And there is a lot more competition as most of our society is culturally left-leaning, especially when it comes to public figures. Okay, yeah, so the writers reserve for someone to echo their views. So it's much easier to grift. Yeah. Let's see here. Somebody said, they started trying to make money with those leftist views and over time changed. It's on YouTube, so you call it a grift. Being black, I don't know if you are. I can only imagine how many relationships they've lost because of their ideologies. I disagree with you. It's plenty more money on the left. It's just not common. You're going to see 4 young black men supporting gay rights and identity politics. They were doing fine reacting to music and things like that. And why do you let everybody know this as if you're upset they're Republicans? All right. It's been great watching the evolution of this channel. You guys are awesome. Keep it going. It's amazing how much that you all have grown. I'm super proud of you. Them all white people. From this to hanging out with President, wow, that's a low. Oh, wow, they was hanging out with that fucking bum? Damn, they was hanging out with that hateful motherfucker? Sad. The growth in this family is breathtaking. I was part of this journey from around 100K, not stopping to the end. Let's go. Man. Hands up, don't shoot. Doesn't work with police cameras. Now these guys are red pilled. What you say, John? Okay, I'm looking for somebody to say something like that. Now these guys are red pilled and making Nick Fuentes reaction videos. This shows that people can change their mind when they get more information. Oh, fuck you. Shit, they was red pilled before. Now they done fucking threw up the red pill and taking the blue pill. That crazy. I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I just watched the Joe Rogan and Riley Gaines video y'all posted. Damn. Sick. Somebody, called it like it is. I guess y'all realize acting like Nick Fuentes bring in more money and views. Yep. Damn, what year did y'all take the red pill? Dude, damn, why don't other ethnic minorities suffer the same racism if it's ingrained in society? You don't hear Koreans, Africans, Chinese, Indians complaining. Yeah, well, other races don't have rapist blood in them. Yeah, that's the difference. Telstar. Let me see. Can I zoom in on this shit? I don't think I can. Yeah, this guy said, why don't other minorities suffer the same racism if it's ingrained in? Bro, no other ethnic group was systematically enslaved and raped and bred like fucking dogs. These motherfuckers, man, it's like they don't realize what the fuck the atrocities. Like, bro, y'all can't even imagine. And that's the thing. I think a lot of people want to be. I think a lot of groups want to be victims. They want to over-victim Black Americans. It's impossible. Our ancestors already paid that price when it wasn't cool to be victims. See what I'm saying? So we just stay voice. That's all. We in this body, but we are our ancestors' voice. Y'all will never know how that feels to, revere someone so much and have so much appreciation for where you come from that you keep their voices alive. You never let them die. We're never gonna, as much as what y'all call Black fatigue, which really is the opposite of what y'all call it. Black fatigue is really being sick of the inheritance of the pain and trauma that we inherited from our slave masters. Yeah, Black woman came up with that term. And then the racist white people that always take our terminology and try to flip it on its head, just like wokeness. I don't know how you can not want to be awake. How you could weaponize being awoke. Imagine that. You awoke, like your eyes open. What's the opposite? The opposite of being awake is being asleep. So that's the sad part about it. Man, y'all got to be some real crazy people. Yeah, so the Black fatigue really is having to deal with the history of this country that y'all don't want to hear no more. It ain't Black people running out of fucking restaurants and not paying their bill. It ain't no ghetto shit. That's actually a goddamn byproduct of the fucking shit that our ancestors endured. Yeah, and that's in-house. Y'all shouldn't even be speaking on that. If we can't speak on this white on white crime that y'all got in y'all community, stop speaking on our shit. These crazy motherfuckers, y'all are playing blindly right into their game and have no clue. Okay, there you go. I guess I can make this a little bit bigger. Let me see so y'all can see the comments. So I'm reading the comments on this CartierFamily. What they did was they started off as Black Lives Matter, had a Black Lives Matter protest. This their first video 5 years ago. And now they agreeing with Nick Fuentes. So look, this is, y'all are playing. Oh no, this lady actually, This lady actually going against them being at the Nick Fuentes. Somebody said you should see the family now. They really woke the fuck up. You'd be proud. Wow, they really knocked the fuck out. I'm horrified. They're not woke. They sleep. Wow, this guy getting assaulted. This is growth. This is part of your journey. Damn, this is embarrassing. Wow, this is so painfully unbearable to get through. Wow, I became a fan a couple years ago, and just out of curiosity, wow. I think this is the worst shit imaginable. They started out at a Black Lives Matter protest, and now they fucking reacting to a Nick Fuentes video. Wow. And I just saw Nick Fuentes' content for the first time very recently.
Thank you for the big super chat. I appreciate it.
And World Super $30. My YouTube feed is full of black people reacting to your content and agreeing with you. Smiley face emoji. Quite endearing, I must say. The blacks love you. Nick.
Yeah, it's so funny. Because I got called a racist forever, and now my monologue about black people's going viral, and all the black people are reacting to it, and they're all agreeing with it for the most part. And, you know, look, it only makes common sense. I'm not a racist in the true sense of like hating other races for who they are.
Look, anytime somebody got to say they're not a racist, look, here's what I say. Race don't exist. So for you to even acknowledge it, you got to be a racist. We all black. You black too, Nick. I be wanting to say, shut the fuck up.
Or what is widely considered to be a racist. But I came of age in this politically correct period where if you were white and did not hate yourself and were not constantly tripping over yourself to apologize to or cater to black people, you were...
Well, yeah. Well, that was the problem with that was y'all didn't know who y'all were at the time. Y'all didn't know that y'all came from us. That was like the last little time period that y'all didn't have definitive proof that y'all evolved from black people, right? So, Nick, now that you know you black, you originally from Africa, what you gonna say about that? I don't want to hear no more shit about this fucking black shit you always talking about.
Call the white supremacist. And I feel like that was the category that I got boxed into. I was never up here just like preaching hatred. That was never the case. And I always got along with black people. I always got along with Bryson Gray. I got along with the...
You black. Black people. Black. That's how he make his money. You know, these dumbass motherfuckers that jumped on his bandwagon.
Hodge twins, I got along with Myron, Sneeko, Yay. I always got along with black people.
They love to bring up the ones that they know. Bro, listen, we are not what you see. You can't, you have no idea what we are because we in all of us. That's what black people is. Black people is your DNA, Nick. Everybody come from black people. So do you know that about yourself? Because that's the only black person you need to know is you. Fucking idiot. Want to talk about fucking Kanye West, weird ass.
I have these controversial views, but I believe I was boxed in because, again, you know, from the time that Michael Richards did that comedy routine where he said the N-word 1,000 times, and like a few years ago, it was so politically correct. Again, if you were not a self-hating white person, you're racist. If you went out there and said, look, I'm white, I'm proud to be white, I like white people, and I have nothing to apologize for, they would say, wow, you're a racist piece of shit.
They would.
They say, you're a fucking white male. You have no culture. Step aside. Your time is over. And
see, I agree. I agree, because there's no white or black. But if we gotta say a color, we gotta say everybody's black. That's just what that is. So it ain't that y'all don't have no culture, but you know, y'all people responsible for tearing our culture away from us. So it's ironic that y'all so insecure about what we think about y'all, when really our people were the ones that were violated and their culture snatched away from. So it's ironic, that you got people around here like you crying about what people thought about you since you was growing up. Michael Richards with his racist motherfucking ass.
The inverse of that is if you were not tripping over yourself to not offend black people. Like, yes, I have said the N-word on the show. I've uttered that word. I know it's a crime. It's practically a blasphemy. But it's like if you're...
See, not only is that not funny, but see, so it ain't even about the word. It's about what the meaning and the feeling of, and that's with any word. It ain't what you say, it's how you say it. That's like this Nick Fuentes. That's why I really don't get his thing, because he talk with so much hate. It don't matter what he say. I'm gonna play this video and turn the fucking volume down. And let's watch it. And I guarantee you're gonna feel the hate in his in his mannerisms. Look at his head. See? You don't even need to listen. Look at him. You can just look at him. You see how he talking? You don't even need to know what he's saying. It feel like hate, right? Look at him. That's hate. Y'all ever watch Hitler talk? Ooh, you don't even need to hear no words come out of Hitler's mouth. Ooh, boy, that boy was filled with so much hate. Trump too. You don't need to hear Trump talk. You can look at him and tell he filled with hate. Look at this. Look at him. You don't even need to know what he's saying. That's why I don't listen to none of these motherfuckers be talking about. You can look at them and tell they got so much hate. Oh man, just so much fucking hate. Ooh, wee. You could just see it and feel it. But let's hear what this dumb motherfucker talking about.
White person that doesn't let them control your speech, you're racist. If you're not tripping over yourself to apologize and pander to their feelings about crime or these other topics, you're a bad person. I was just ahead of the curve. I think black and white people have realized that there was this excess. I think they are.
You weren't ahead of the curve. You just got a hold to a goddamn Wi-Fi connection and the motherfucking YouTube channel. That's it. Yeah, you sound just like Vlad, like you the first to do something. No, you just the first to get online and do some shit. Motherfuckers been doing this shit. You didn't invent it. You didn't invent hating on black people. You didn't invent it. I've been around hateful ass white folks all my life, in the workplace especially. Been posing the same goddamn questions you. I know how to get it out of them. I love this shit. This is what I do at work every day. I've been doing this shit for over 20 years around hateful ass white folks and making sure I get that hate out of them. I like to know how people are around me. I need to know what level you hate on. I love it. I love getting that hate out of them.
We've all realized, like, hey, Houston, we have a problem.
You're not doing nothing.
We had this narrative 5 years ago that, like, the police were the new Ku Klux Klan, genociding black people by killing.
Oh, they the old Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, and they still stringing up motherfuckers. Yeah, no, it ain't no illusion. And these dumbass niggas laugh. Monkey ass niggas.
Killing them for no reason.
Yeah.
And under that assumption, we started to defund the police and let criminals roam free. And now everything's a shithole. And now every night there's a story about an armed robbery, a carjacking, a shooting, a stabbing. We get these videos on TikTok.
That's the price of being in a free country. It's a cost to everything. It's a motherfucking cost to everything. These goddamn laws they created at first, they created the laws with law-abiding black people and just throwing them in jail for nothing. Yeah, this shit got to balance out some kind of way. Yeah, I'd love to see some black folks getting away with some motherfucking crime. I sure the fuck do. With all the shit our ancestors endured. But y'all better be glad we ain't reverse lynching. Reverse lynching and reverse KKK. Reverse like instead of KKK. Yeah, the reverse of KKK with black hoods on, terrorizing on some Nat Turner shit. Better be glad we ain't doing that. No, we really don't need to do that because we can just love y'all and conquer y'all. We can love you and make you a part of our bloodline. But that's what you fear the most. You fear love from us the most. That's where the real hate comes from. Y'all hate the ones that love us. That's why y'all don't never speak on the good in our community because y'all know the love. Like if especially y'all women, you know how y'all women love us. That's where a lot of this hate comes from. Get your blonde hair, blue-eyed woman. I ain't gonna talk like Charleston White, but you know, yeah. We get your white blonde hair, you know, good, wholesome, you know what I mean? And wrap her around us. Oh, that's what y'all scared of. They dream about us. They'll marry you, the white man, for the stability. You know they don't like you. Yeah, you know that. Come on now. But guess what? All of what Nick, preaching about, oh man, please, man, our ancestors suffer so motherfucking much shit. Man, please. We ain't thinking about none of this shit y'all talking about.
Never ashamed, they say. And now black and white people are saying, okay, so clearly that was a mistake. Like clearly George Floyd did not get killed for walking while black. He was part of this epidemic of black sociopathy, which does not characterize every black person, but there are a lot of black people that feel entitled and they menace society or they believe the rules don't apply to them and they commit crimes.
What's wrong with this motherfucker?
And they're emboldened.
He used the word emboldened. It's crazy how they take our words and try to flip it around on us. No, that's what you white, hateful, racist MAGA motherfuckers been emboldened by Trump. Yeah, after the hate and the black backlash from Obama being in there. Y'all have been emboldened. Yeah, look at every goddamn word. Black fatigue they trying to take. They done took woke and try to weaponize it. Now they trying to take emboldened. We can't have no goddamn word. Dumbass motherfucker who emboldened.
And I think everybody's coming to recognize that's a big problem for all of us. Every law-abiding, decent person is going to say, yeah, clearly racism was not the issue. The issue is that opportunists will take advantage of a situation. There are opportunists who think they're not going to get in trouble for breaking the law. What do you think they're going to do?
Man, listen here. The in tune of us, we never gave a fuck about no law, no police, no jail, no prison. That ain't nothing but a threat. That's some of that mental terrorism that they want to, that mental trauma they want to inflict on us and have all these institutions around to try to think they can keep us in place. You can't keep us in place because we are everybody, including y'all. Blacks are all y'all. We are everybody. So if y'all think y'all hurting us and keeping us in place, you keeping yourself. We all us. You hurting yourself. Fucking dummies. We don't think about no motherfucking laws. We God. What can Trump God? Y'all fucking idiots don't know. Yo, we everywhere. We everything. We the air. We the water. We part of the earth, man. And nothing man can build can trump what God made already. All this shit is an illusion anyway. It's going to be gone one day. Everything. And y'all going to be the ones looking crazy. Because y'all was down here thinking we were so different. Thinking, oh, we this country, that country. No, we just on this earth, man. This a goddamn a dying biosphere. That's all it is. This is a decaying biosphere. Even this earth got an expiration date. And we inherently know that. Why y'all using y'all time to, oh, whites and this and that. We inherently know that there ain't no such thing. That's why we don't even want to even bother with y'all crazy motherfuckers. Because y'all wasting y'all goddamn time on this earth talking about that dumbass shit.
Dude, they're going to break the law. And so it is. So, anyway.
Law. Yeah, that's all facts. 100% facts. I don't know how.
All false. Fucking dummies. Let me mute these motherfuckers and let the video play. Look at them. Let me put some words in their mouth. Yeah, I think everything the nigga motherfucker said is, man, that thing is true. What y'all think? Man, yeah, man. Yeah. I think anything Nick say, you know what I'm saying, I'm just going to agree with it because I don't like myself. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was white. Yeah, me too. I hate niggas, man. I love white people, though. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like white people. Yeah, man, I wish I ain't had these dreads and shit, cut my dreads. Yeah, you should. Yeah, man, but fuck it, though. I'm just going to give my dreads to Nick. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I just hate melanin, bro. I hate myself. And damn. Yeah. What you think? Yeah, I think, you know what I'm saying? I hate, what I do hate is my skin, but I love you. Oh, you hate your shit too? Yeah, I hate my skin. I hate my hair. I hate everything about me. You know what I'm saying? I just wish I was white, man. Because if I were white, no matter how much money we got, we'll never be white. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just need to be white, bro. Damn. If I die and come back, I want to be white. Yeah, you too. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man, these motherfuckers dreads in my head, man. These motherfuckers kind of tight. You know what I'm saying? But I got a bald spot. That's why I got this hat on. You feel me? So, I don't know, man. Like, yeah. Look, let's get some more to this video, man. We're going to see what Nick said talking about, man. Fuck what we talking about. Yeah, because we ain't talking about shit. We ain't talking about a motherfucking thing. Yeah, man. Fuck what we talking about.
Or black people to be on board with these white liberal agendas. They bring in people like Al Sharpton to push outrage and get black people on board.
And they create.
Sound about right. I was on that.
I mean, white liberals didn't create black liberals. Black
liberals
about shit during the civil rights movement.
But that's I don't even think that's
so.
Different,
then the
bro.
white people came. White liberals came in and seen an opportunity.
I disagree with that. To say that black liberals were alive during the civil rights, that's completely different. Civil rights was people fighting for rights. I don't think that makes you a liberal, that you want equal rights.
They didn't like Republicans during that time, I bet.
No, but that's whenever
Democrats was pushing Jim Crow. Democrats was pushing Jim Crow. Democrats was racist.
Hold on, I think that
to say that they're black liberals for fighting for rights is completely.
Black people still a Democrat then.
Because
that was different. That was during Lyndon B.
Black people became liberal because the white liberals convinced them, we are for you. We're gonna help you. Just to get their vote, just like Lyndon B did. Exactly what he did. He ran the perfect play and it worked. If we look at most black people's fundamentals, if you ask them, where are you on these different topics, they're always right-leaning typically. But then they just vote left.
Bro, we don't give a fuck about neither one of them. We don't care. We care about melanin. We care about God. We care about us being the original man. That's it. And we care about just surviving. We don't care about no motherfucking politics. Black people don't care about no politics. Both sides is crooked. The history shows that. We don't give a fuck. Only you dumb motherfuckers doing this shit for views love to talk about this dumbass shit.
But because they're told to.
Well, not all of them.
I would say majority of
LGBTQ.
them. I would
A lot
say
of black
majority.
people-
The left is
The men, black men is not
LGBTQ.
with
Looking ass
That's
motherfucker.
the hub of the
black people.
LGBTQ.
Everyone knows black men are technically homophobics. They were, man,
Nah, y'all fucking homophobic.
get away from me with all that gay.
That's fact.
Black people always do that.
That's fact.
That is not a
Black
right.
people,
That's not a left leaning take.
I agree.
Nah,
I don't know. I
my
just feel like white people saw an opportunity and they just they
I
took
grew
advantage
up
of
with
it.
a bunch
With
of,
the
I
white
got a
liberals.
bunch of gay people in my family.
But
that
black
still
liberals was already there.
don't treat them no different.
And
But I
white people
think-
seen an opportunity, and then they said,
Everybody
"I'm
don't
trying to
do
get some
that.
money off of this." Ooh,
So a whole lot of
and
us
then
don't
that's,
give a fuck about none of that.
I don't know,
shit,
but
no gay
it's
One way or
But I
another.
asked Charlie this question twice whenever I talked to him. Like, how did the black community get to this point where we are just undyingly loyal to the Democratic Party? He even said it's like it was very strategic and it's a hard answer, but basically the white liberals strategically.
I will say, in my parents' generation, they were diehard. Just my daddy told me before my first election I could vote for, which was '96. I said, "Daddy, I'm about to go vote, man. What you voting?" He said, "Just vote D." I said, "D? Well, D for what?" "Just vote D, Marlon. Marlon, just vote D." I said, "Damn, Daddy, you don't even know what D means. I just put D on it." Like, people don't give a fuck about no politics. They might just vote Democrat, but they don't give a. They truly don't care, because through our existence in this country, really our existence on Earth, politics never played a part in humans' evolution. You think we give a fuck about what a president was at the beginning of humanity? Please. And how you think we all got to where we've come from? From them people. So, and them people lived hundreds of thousands of years ago, way longer than these couple centuries that this country existed. So, it would be smart to try to take cues from some people that live hundreds of thousands of years peacefully, instead of some brand new ass concept of what civilization is. Don't seem too civilized to me.
He did that.
For sure. For sure.
And anything Nick has said so far, I mean, hey, that's why he has all this. That's why he's blowing up right now, because I feel like everybody knows it's the truth.
Dick riding. That's what my dog Graham say. You a dick rider. That's why he blowing up. No, he actually could be blowing up for the exact opposite reasons, because he don't know what the fuck he talking about. And people want to engage with him and debate him. And that's the same shit like how Charlie Kirk blew up. Just because, see, the majority, when you see the numbers, that don't mean a motherfucker right. You probably need to look for the least of people, the least of views to find the truth. The truth gonna be buried. Yeah, the fake shit is gonna be, oh man, everybody talking about that. Yeah, that's usually the fake shit. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight these brothers, man. I think I want to go to another video though, where the one all the way on the right, he had a wave cap on, man. He don't even look like he could afford a haircut back then. These boys doing this shit for the money. They used to react to music videos. Let me see here. It was this one.
Ooh, all right. It's mode. I don't hurt. That's crazy. Okay.
Let's see what King Von got going, man.
Hey, y'all subscribe to the boys, man. Y'all know what the video's going. Born.
It's crazy. Hold on.
Hey, the trends. Oh my god.
They started on.
Hey, bro. I feel like I'm about to go do something. I need to get up and go do something already.
Like he shot this at the crib.
Like force.
Like he shot this at.
What the fuck is you talking about? You finna go do something. But you all in there on a new video defending Nick Fuentes. Wow.
Probably did. Probably Airbnb.
That's what I thought. So I basically just got my answer, and it confirmed what I thought about these young men. The Cartier family, y'all, I'm gonna keep praying for y'all. I'll never give up on my young, confused brothers. I love y'all. I'll pray for y'all. But y'all really hate yourselves, and y'all sold your souls for Nick Fuentes, for some people that I'm telling you. I can't wait to revisit y'all during this time frame, and I hope y'all evolve back to where y'all was at. Just don't go all joining an organization, man, and know the truth about who you are. And share that truth. Don't be ashamed to share it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed to share that you more than black and that everybody is black. Everybody come from us. Share that. You know what I mean? I'm gone, man. This Marlon Speaks Live. 1.